Halima, she's really crying. I feel so sad for her. She's saying the food that I brought here, Murimi, he's selling right now everything. That's why he's crying.
Sababu najua tu anataka kwenda kuuza.
Kuja tumsikie.
Anaanza kunichapa mkono amenivunja.
So Halima is being beaten up. Sad story. Sad story. Vipi? I put off the camera.
Kitu chenye anafanya huyo ni kitu kikubwa kwenye nimetoka naona mbali sana. Vitu venye anaanza kunifanyia ni vitu vibaya sana. Ananifanyia vitu vibaya.
I'm trying to tell Murimi he should apologize to her because this lady, guys, she works so hard. Even today, she was the one who was
juzi ametoka kunipiga hapa. Kitu chenye hata hakiko. Kwani juzi kati sasa nimekutana na message za mapenzi. Hadi nikataka nije nikuone.
Haya sawa. Haya tulia.
Nenda kwenu. Mtoto
utaenda.
Sawa. Chenye ni chako chukua chako. Mtoto utabaki hapa, utabaki na mtoto na wewe utaenda kwenu.
Guys, these are broken stories from this other side. Mimi nimesikia vibaya. Juu watu wameshinda wakiwa support, chakula inachukuliwa mnaenda kuuza. I'm telling Murimi right now, I'm so heartbroken.
Super heartbroken. Hayo mambo kama nilipataka na wanaume mbona aliniruhusu kurudi kwake?
Ulienda ukaishi Nyankole singa. Ukaishi Nyankole.
Akifanya sija
msumbue na ni mtu anakusaidia
kufanya. Babaki na mama hawezi jua eti tumekusana hapa na nyamaza kumbe mimi kotana ni zalau.
Si mzuri mabaki.
Alright guys, people who are watching that video, the owner of that video, guys, that's one I'm explaining maybe to new people who will be just on this channel and they don't know what I'm talking about. The owner of that video is called David Jr. That is a younger brother to our traveling commando iammarwa. And David Jr. has been really helping that family, and through his camera people have been really donating to that family. And the lady that you have seen there, she's crying. She's complaining and trying to say that the husband has beaten her up, which is very wrong according to my side. And she's crying. The name is, she's called Halima, and the husband is called Murimi. And those are the neighbors to David Jr.'s. And I think they are the same. Murimi is coming from that family that blocked the road of Dimwango there, and he is also coming from that family sold a land to Dimwango. So meaning Murimi is a neighbor to Dimwango, at the same time a neighbor to David Jr. Actually, those people are coming from our village, guys. So that is Murimi and Halima. So as you see and follow up that story, you realize that Halima, she's crying and saying that Murimi has beaten her up. And Murimi is also going to an extent of selling milk, selling maize, foodstuffs, just to go and take alcohol. She's even crying and trying to say that that husband has gone even an extent of taking a knife, trying to stab her. She has even said that the husband usually abuses her and even include her family, even the mom who is not alive as we talk now. Halima is really crying very sadly. This story is very touching and it's very sad story. For me, I've been watching that video. I know, guys, people who have really watched David Jr.'s premiere very slowly. If you have really got a good heart and you are very much emotional, at one point you dropped some tears because Halima was really crying from her heart and trying to say that I've really suffered. I'm an orphan. My parents died back many years back when I was 3 years old, and the person who raised up me, she's my grandma, and as we talk now, my grandma is 70 years old. And Halima, guys, for those people who don't know, Halima was working at iammarwa's home as our traveling commando. She was working for Congrats Mom. We call it, she was a house lady, house girl, the caretaker of the house. Then Murimi went there because there is a time that Maro has shared a video and said he was recording a video and told Jamaican uncle that Murimi came to my home and lied to Halima that he is a Kenyan police because Murimi was doing some security job there in Migori County. And you know, in the security job, they wear black clothes and boots. So sometimes you might think that now Halima, because she's a Tanzanian, she don't know how Kenyan police and KDFs wear clothes. And that is why she entered into Murimi's relationship. That is Marwa who explained on the YouTube channel. Those are not my words, guys. And then when Halima was at Marwa's family, Murimi came there. They talked and they agreed to live together. But again, through Halima and other people, David Jr. just went there and started to record videos with them. And people have really started to support. People are really supporting them. They bought them chicks. They also built a toilet for them. They also paid for the land to be prepared so that they can plant maize. So that at the end of the season, maybe they will get food supplies or foodstuffs that will help them to sustain themselves. But again, this story today is real touching, and me, I can blame David Jr. at one point, because they have really made Murimi to be on his comfortable zone, recording Murimi. And Murimi receiving donation, receiving money from people. And Murimi is doing it in a very wrong way, guys. You know, if Halima can decide and come here in Nairobi, there is some of offices of, how do you call it? Gender formative actions. Such kinds of offices that is real looking at the rights of women. Imagine Murimi gonna be on a trouble. You know, Murimi is taking that thing very easy, because back in our village, guys, people have real that character of fighting their wife, beating up their wife. I don't know whether it's Africa, but people real have that character. And me, sometimes I ask myself, where do you really get that courage of fighting somebody whom you call babe, whom you call love? And why are you marrying somebody whom you really know that you don't love? Because if I'm fighting you, if I'm beating you up, really means that I don't love you probably. So why did I marry you up? Why did Murimi marry Halima if he really knew that he don't like her? He don't like her vibes. He don't want to see her. Why did he really marry her? Because where do you get that courage of fighting somebody that you call love? Somebody that you and her, you usually cover yourself with one duvet. You use one bed, one mattress. Very wrong. Very wrong. And Murimi should not take that thing easy, the way he think, because for him, it seems to be normal. That's what people are doing back in the village. Drunkards. People who are not civilized. I remember Murimi saying the other day that he went to his land, he's learned, and he even went to university. I don't know whether college or what he said. And why can't he really use his education to be wise? Where do you get that courage? If a man is feeling really angry, what you really need to do is just to get out, go and relax outside there with other men. Then when your anger will go down, just come back to your house. Relax with your wife. You know, if you don't like her, that is a clear identity that Murimi does not really love that Halima. And Halima has dedicated her all love and all time to that guy. Guys, for those people who don't know, Tanzanians women, they are very respectful. From Halima's face and the way she talks, it can tell you she's very hardworking. Working on the garden each and every day to make sure that she puts something on the table. Murimi is there having a motorbike, private motorbike. Imagine when Murimi sold the land to Dimwangu, he bought that motorbike cash, because he bought that motorbike cash. That motorbike is not on credit, it's not on loan. Meaning, if you really hustle, even very rough on a very tough day, you cannot sleep without 500 Kenyan shillings. Back at our village. Me, I know what I'm talking, because I finished Form 4. That was my hustle. I used to drive somebody's motorbike just to make sure that I'm saving, so that when I'll be joining to university, I'll have something maybe as a pocket money or a new phone and everything. But again, Murimi has a motorbike. He cannot even provide money, just single coin, to go and pay for a portion meal for the family to have flour. And maize is already in the house. You just wake up, are you adding value to the family or subtracting? You take milk, you take hens, chicks, as the wife is already saying. You go and sell just to make sure that you are taking alcohol? Why can't you go and hustle with a motorbike? If it's very rough, you go and drink that money that you have hustled. You take alcohol using that money that you have hustled. Instead of coming to your family, taking. Look at how that family is. Halima is real focused. She wants to have a very good family. She wants to have a very good home. The only person who is messing her up is MURIMI. And you know, I've been watching this MURIMI, and I'm like, even there is some things that I've been really watching, and I'm like, what is he really doing? Because how can you host a man, Brian, in your house, and you have a wife? You host a man in your house, and you have a wife, and that house has only one bedroom. How are you really surviving? In the village, if it could be in town, maybe we could be saying he has hosted Brian, also Brian to look or to chase his own dream. When he will find himself, maybe he'll look for his own house and pay rent. But again, in the village, Brian has his home. Why is he sleeping at your home? That is very wrong. You really started to disrespect Halima, and you keep on pretending on camera that Halima is a superwoman. She's taking care of 3 men. That's not something to tell people on camera. That's not the thing that you can come out and tell people. That is not something that you should speak on your camera and tell people that Halima, she's a superwoman. Mama yangu. What's that, guys? You know? Halima, she's a superwoman. Taking care of 3 men. Why can't you just taking another man into your home and he stayed there? Just because you and him, you take alcohol and come late hours. You just find Halima has cooked for you. You don't know where the food has just come from. People will pick that wife from you. Men will pick that wife and keep it for you. If you are not serious, if you are not focused, that you have a motorbike, you cannot provide a single coin to have a flour in your house. You cannot buy something for your family. You just go and get drunk. You come and park the motorbike outside there and get sleep. One day you will wake up and find that motorbike has gone. You know, God usually punish people in a very different way. The way you are doing to that woman. Halima is focused but having a wrong husband. That is what I can say. Halima she is very much focused. She's ready to live. She's ready to do or to make her own life. But again, who is bringing her back? MURIMI. Bringing a man into the home so that he can stay. That's a clear identity of disrespecting your wife without her consent. How can somebody just bring a man and start to stay that you know? And he's very proudly saying on camera that, you know me, I usually sleep with Brian, the other side. Then my wife and my baby Jaden, they sleep on the other side. What are you telling people? What are you telling people? What are you telling people? What are you telling the internet? What are you telling the subscribers? Are you crazy? Man, hey. If you speak that thing here in Nairobi, people will classify you like a gay. You are telling people that I don't sleep with my wife. What I do, we are sleeping this side with Brian. Like who? A married guy. Going and bringing somebody into your house. A young man. Then people will take that wife from you. Halima is focused, ready to make her own life. Look at how she has cultivated the land. MURIMI has never gone even to the garden, you know. Look at how she has made that compound. Very focused, very serious with life. Poor Halima, for sure, guys. Very focused, ready to have a family, ready to build his own future. But who is bringing her back? MURIMI. MURIMI has a motorbike, just going and hustling. Imagine there is people outside there, guys. They are just demanding, they are just admiring just to have a motorbike. Cash motorbike, not on credit, cash. Imagine that privilege that MURIMI has. You have a cash motorbike, cash, that is yours. Even if you close the job during the day, nobody will ask you. Even if you feel like I'm not going to ride today, nobody will ask you. But you want to use the motorbike just to go to the places of alcohol. You take alcohol, one day you will go and park. You go and take alcohol, you come back and don't find that motorbike. Because the way you are treating your family, the way you are making Halima to feel very sad, crying, remembering the mom, the late mom, that's very wrong from my side. And all this character, all this behavior that Murimi has, and he knows he has a very, very, very poor, very bad, I don't know how can I call it, character. And he knows how to fool subscriber with his fake apology. Murimi has apologized for how many? Almost 100 times. You know, guys, the first time I realized Murimi is not a good guy, that time that he stole ballast from Dimwango, and he came on camera, confessed. People thought, you know, now he has realized that each and every day he will be doing things and saying, guys, for real, I'm apologizing. For real, he will go to an extent of killing Halima, and then he come back and tell you guys, I'm apologizing. Affirmative action. People really need to help this woman. And David Jr. has been real spoiling Murimi with donation. He has put him in a comfortable zone. Each and every day, big surprise. Each and every day, big surprise. The subscribers are the people who have also spoiled Murimi. You guys, you could leave Murimi to fight as a man. You could leave Murimi. We have families outside here. And he should not attach his problem, his fake things that he is doing with alcohol. People are taking alcohol, and some of them are very disciplined. Alcohol should not be the reason. Alcohol should not be, he should not attach alcohol with his bad behaviors. But again, why should you take things from the home? Poor home, not even rich. People, Halima is really fighting to make sure that they have a better home, they have better things, they have hair, their chicks, they have good maize in their compound. But still, Murimi is there, pinning her back, beating her up, even taking a knife, almost want to stab her. Guys, you know the reason why I came out with this video? May have done gender based violence. How do we call it? GBV. I know how rough it is when it comes to that situation. You know, Murimi is taking it very lightly. Those officers are here in Nairobi. If Halima can decide, and you know the footage are already on camera, that is a full evidence. Imagine Halima coming in these offices here in Nairobi and report Murimi with that video. Rights, those officers that stands for women's rights. Fear these two officers. Women's rights and rights, children's rights. Those officers are very tough here in Kenya, guys. I'm not lying to you. Very tough. When you know some of them, most of those officers, the reason why they are very tough, those officers are NGOs, non-governmental. So people who are supporting those NGOs, the funds and the donors, they are not coming from Africa. You know, in Africa, people usually take that thing easy. But people who are looking at that video from different angles, Murimi is in trouble. Murimi is in a very, very big trouble. But it's because he does not know. Sometimes people feel like if we arrest this Murimi, he might go and rot in jail. Because nobody will take him out. And there is no way you can win a case against an NGO. This one I'm promising, and I'm telling you guys, you cannot win a case against NGO. If NGO is the one that has, how do you call it, had sued you, meaning your things are very tough. Even the government cannot help you, even if you sell lands and what. And the NGO has decided to arrest you and put you in jail so that you rot there. you're gonna see it fire. But again, people are really taking it easy, and that it's normal in the village. It's normal. You know, sometimes I really say people really need to get out and go to school. School is not all about being being employment. School is not all about just getting people should not go to school with that aim or the mind of getting you know, most of people, they have real underrated school education because of high rate of unemployment in Kenya. But again, I'm telling them that education is real, and for the people who are educated, good example is that guy who was plastering the grandmother that David Jr. is helping the other side, the neighbor to Matiko's home. That's a good example of that guy. That guy is a drunkard, but we have never had any case of him. He's called Mukami, I don't know. A brother to that guy who was painting that toilet, and the same guy who was painted the Brand's grandma home. That guy is a drunkard, but he went to school up to university. Very humble man. He knows how to handle wife. He knows how to handle his family. He knows how to handle when things are very tough. You as a man, what you really need to do, just get out. Go away. Go and relax with the other men. Cool your temper. Come back. Find a solution. Don't be part of problem. You should be a solution maker. If you don't have solutions, you should not bring problems to your family. Go back to settle down on the table. Talk to your wife and things will go. People have really done big mistake, but they are being getting forgiven. But what MURIMI is doing, and the way HALIMA is really speaking, and even if she has said that I've forgiven you, women never forget. She even said on face, like me, I've forgiven MURIMI, but from the heart, she's feeling very bad. And that is a very bad thing that MURIMI has done. And that story have really made me to feel bad. And that's the reason why I've just came out to say what is my mind and what is my heart. Guys, let me know what you think for sure about this woman. What do you think for sure about this family? And what is he really doing? And even David Jr. himself, he spoiled MURIMI with donation. MURIMI is very much in a comfortable zone, waiting for David Jr. to come and record him. He just said that for sure, for through, you know, guys, I'm apologizing. Then there is a guy somewhere, just wake up and send 5,000 for MURIMI. What for? Why can't you send money to HALIMA? MURIMI has a motorbike. He can go and hustle because he has no goal. He has no mission. Even if we give him 1 million, he has no goal. He has no mission. He has not set any standards in his life. It's all about taking alcohol. Even if you send him 5,000, that's all about alcohol. So what you do, let him fight with alcohol because getting alcohol is easy. Send money to HALIMA to make sure that the son has eaten. HALIMA is faring well. If MURIMI will go and hustle and take alcohol on his own, that is none of HALIMA's business. That's my opinion, guys. But you sending money, you are spoiling that man. You are spoiling that guy. You are putting him in a very comfortable zone. Wow, that was a very crazy story, guys. I even lack words to say. But anyway, that's how our village is. And MURIMI, he really act to be violent. There is even a day that I met him in my home. He was fighting, I don't know whether he was fighting with my brother because of a motorbike case. Such kinds of stories, you see. But again, it's all about life. Let me know, guys, what you think about this video at the comment section. What do you really think about it? Has MURIMI really done it in a good way? Or HALIMA should really vacate and get her own home? Or she settled somewhere because she is focused more than the way MURIMI think. People are really admiring such kind of a wife who wake up, fight, go to the garden, he cultivate here and there, and even go to an extent of getting food for the family without the a man knowing. Anyway, guys, see you in the next video, and thank you very much. My son is not giving me peace here. Let me come, Baba. Come and say bye-bye. 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 Tell them what happened here. Say bye-bye. 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 Bye. This is not Baby Jaden. This is Iammarwa. Anyway, guys, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.